I love beautiful homes. I love beautiful homes. I have been lucky throughout my career on YouTube that I have had access to some of the most beautiful houses in the world. Not only after winning the best job on the planet, but since then I've just, I think my radar for beautiful homes has just honed in, and I'm sometimes using my influence, darling, and getting these places for free to stay in, or sometimes because I'm lucky enough, because I'm a slaying businesswoman, I've been able to pay for these beautiful places myself, which sometimes, holy crap, they are expensive. So I figured I might as well take you guys on the journey with me, because moments like this are better shared than kept to myself. I can give you access to these homes that are so pretty, and this is one of them. I saw this one on Airbnb. I fell over backwards. I almost shat my pants. Sorelle. This place is so expensive. However, that's not the important part. Let's just forget about that Sorelle. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This place though is like my dream house. It is so freaking beautiful. I have always dreamt from when I was a little girl that I wanted to have mountains in the back and I wanted to have ocean in front of me, or water. This is exactly that. Not only that, the internals of this house are decked out to perfection. It is my ultimate. It is beautiful. It is cozy. It has character. It's got the blues, relaxing as hell. None of this white, boring, plain shit that we see in interior design trends right now. Oh, hell no. None of that, because I do not like that. What I'm gonna do in this video, I'm gonna combine 3 things. It's gonna be a house tour. I'm gonna show you how I've lived in this house for the last week. And then I'm gonna show you the advanced selfies I have taken throughout this house, because I would never leave a house like this without taking way too many photos. So you get a triple combo in this video. Welcome to Sorelle's house tour. Just made that up. I like it. Let's roll with that. Believe it or not, this house is still located in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. From the city centre, it's about an 1.5 hour drive, and then you have to catch a cute little ferry across to get to this place. Then it's a 10-minute walk from the ferry dock, and voila, wham bam, thank you ma'am, you've arrived at the house. When you finally make it to the shack, I mean, of course you could use the front door, but why would you do that when you have access from the beach? Welcome home, baby. Baby. It's a history lesson. Oh wait. It's a history lesson, darling. I personally find the history of the shack quite fascinating. Fascinating, darling. The glasses are really working. Knowing where this place came from and knowing how it was established and knowing the history of the current owners is really beautiful. It makes you fall in love with this place even more. There's something so special about taking the time to really build something like this. Quality, beautiful, unique, like a proper sanctuary. Not so much these freaking modern day houses these days that are built like an IKEA house that lasts you for 2 days and then you have to start renovating again. In the 1800s, an Englishman by the name of Frederick Eccleston du Faure was a keen conservationist, and he could see even back then that this area was under threat. He didn't want this to become a development area, so he wanted to make it a national park. Together with the people, local people, he pressured everyone, and this became a national park behind here. And originally this was a dairy farm, but then everything was subdivided and sold at a cost of £5 deposit with a balance paid in 36 monthly installments at 6% interest. That's cool. Give me that housing deal anytime. So this shack was first built in 1920 for an escape of the fishermen in the local areas, and then the owners of the current place have admired this shack for 20 years. The husband actually saw this freaking shack on TV in 1970 or 1980, he said, and he thought it was overseas. He always wanted this place. And then finally in 2013, he saw that this place was for sale, and they just snapped it up almost instantly, and it came from the granddaughter of the man that originally built this place. So it's only had three owners essentially. It's required a lot of renovations since then. The owners currently have put so much effort in, but eventually this place is their final retirement home. This is what they're building. They're building it for themselves. I think this is why it's so special and really high quality. Back to the tour. I could, but it's too much effort, man. During this time of year, which is winter in Australia, it's completely secluded. There's no one around. There are no cars, no buses. Behind us is the national park, so it's protected. So there's just land. There's wallabies jumping everywhere. There's hardly any people. There's beautiful sunshine, and it's just the most ultimate place to unwind. What I further love about this place, and what I think every house right now should be aspiring for, is to make it as self-sufficient and sustainable as possible, which is what they're working towards here. The renovations, everything they've used, it's been recycled secondhand. They have a rainwater tank, they're putting solar panels in. This house is absolutely open plan living, but still with the amount of things that are in here, it makes it cozy. And I think any house is so important for it to be cozy, because you want to feel like comfortable when you come home. And they've kind of restricted the entrance into the living room, making it very clear that that is the living room, and here with this giant table in the middle, this is the kitchen. Perhaps my least favorite thing about this place is the dead cow on the ground. Can't imagine people are gonna love this photo very much, but the colors together, this can be the tribute to Mr. Cow. Having like a giant rug, it has signified that this is the living room. It's made it very united, and then they have they have books everywhere. I think every house should have books displayed. It's like knowledge jumping out at you, wisdom. And then the fireplace, which what has my night looked like every single night I've been here? Charles, darling. This little nook has definitely been a favorite of mine. Watching the fairies, doing some work over here. This is a very favorite nook of mine. Look at this. I mean, me. Water. Me. Water. I love when houses have exposed beams like this at the top. It just makes it so much cozier. If this was all painted white, it would just be too sterile. I love you. I love you. I love those lights. Welcome to bedroom number 1. I would say my absolute favorite thing about this room is that during winter, which is right now, the sun rises and it comes directly in. So it wakes me up in the morning, and I've been getting up myself just naturally around 7 a.m. because it's like, good morning, Sorelle. These little delicious sun kisses every morning. Good morning. And then pair that together with this bed, which is the most comfortable bed I have ever slept in. It's Sheridan and Cultivar brand linen, and it's just so comfortable. You feel like you're wrapped up in a cloud. It's a king size bed, and it's raised quite a lot with this authentically handmade frame. I love the fact that you have to scrounge into bed. It just feels like I'm a little kid again trying to get into bed. Video's done. Can't be bothered doing the rest. Sorry. The first thing I want to do this morning is skinny dip. Here at this little desk, I can just sort of imagine like a little lady writing love letters to a man, or the sailor man writing love letters to his woman. Oh, and this, stop it. It's perfect. Outside the house and then walking down these stairs, you come to the second bedroom. This is super cool. It's a split door. They kept the original split doors. Come on in. All right, I need to take you with me. And here we are, downstairs bedroom, nice and cool. They've even painted the back wall dark, which is a really interesting choice because it's made it a lot smaller. But if you have a small space, you might as well just go with it. Like, there's no use denying the fact that it's a small space. So I love how they made that even cozier. What's quite interesting about this room is that it's actually, I mean, it's concrete floors, sandstone everywhere. It's not cold, and I think it's probably compensated by the fact that there's so much sun that blares in the morning, so it warms up this place. But it's just, it works somehow. And then of course, what happens when you leave your bedroom? The best views in the world. That's a kookaburra. And of course a hammock, because what oceanfront house would not have a hammock? So this is a frangipani tree as well. So during summer, this got frangipani leaves and flowers. One more reading nook here. And then here's one more outdoor space with a pizza oven, but I have not used it because God knows. It's so cute. It's an actual freaking wood fire pizza oven. Oh my gosh, am I actually gonna make pizza tonight? Probably not. Voila. This house is legitimately my ultimate house. This is what I want. This is exactly what I want. Did you enjoy the tour? I hope you did. Which part was your favorite of the house? Which photo did you love the most? Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you want to see more of these house tours everywhere I go. I would love to take you along if you want me to. Here's my Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to see more. And until next time, guys and girls.